Hello and good evening, members of the jury. It's me, Antonio, and this is going to be my final speech. I'm going to probably shoot this in a few parts, so excuse me if it looks like it is clipped together poorly because I don't have great editing skills. First, I want to thank you all for your time listening to what I'm about to say because I feel like I do deserve to win this game. I've played very hard. I've put a lot into this, and here are a couple reasons why. First, I would like to say if I hurt your feelings out of the context of the game, then I sincerely apologize for that. It was never my intention. Everything that I did was solely for the game. Nothing more, nothing less. So if I did, please let me know that at Final Tribal because it was not intentional. I wanted to get here. So basically, I just want to give some examples of the three main topics of Survivor: outwit, outlast, outplay. I'm not going to make this super long because nobody's going to watch it, if it's 10 minutes. I don't have time for that myself, so I'm going to make this quick and painless. So let's start with outwit. I think outwitting, I did very well. I was able to maneuver my way through the entire game without getting a vote cast against me. I actually cast a vote for myself because I was too drunk and tired from my drag brunch and drinking all day to be there for the challenge. I didn't submit. I wasn't able to make tribal. And even in that moment, when I have a self vote and there's only, I believe it was the final 8, it could have been me. And it wasn't. So I think that speaks to the social game that I had at that point in the game, where even if I'm absent and people know that they can take a shot at me, they still didn't because they stuck to the plan. And the bond that we had at the time, even if it has changed from now to then, you guys will let me know that. But the bond we had, people felt comfortable. Okay, I'm good with Antonio. So I feel like outwitting probably is number 1 out of the 3 for me on this tier list because it took a lot of hours on the phone talking to people, getting them to want to talk to me, getting them comfortable with me. So that would probably be my example for outwit. Now let's move on to outplay. Outplay, to simulate and or manipulate your other players, right? So I believe that I was able to outplay pretty well in the game. I know, just for a few examples, like I said, I want to keep this short. At the swap, after Galen got voted out, the entire tribe knew that I was going to be voting with Galen that night. They were all fine with that. I did not tell Frank until after the vote that his name was the name that that Galen wanted to switch to, but I did that solely because I wanted Galen's pennies, and like I wanted, after Galen was voted out, he willed me his pennies. At the merge, I was able to talk with Bradley. Bradley gave me his pennies, so then I had over 9, so I had 27 pennies. I was able to purchase myself the Gaston idol and the Hydra's head, 2 idols, 2 advantages that I didn't even need. I was asked to be inside of a 7-man alliance, the second round of the merge. Frank and I came together and we wanted to do Ingrid. We knew Ingrid was close with Fred. So we got on this call. Fred had pushed for this call to happen all day. So, it was all just working out. And on that call, I said to them, if we get off of the phone, this plan is going to go to shit. And Ingrid, the actual target of the evening, agreed and said, yes, Antonio's right. It will go to shit. Not knowing, she was going to be the vote. So we held them on the phone for 45 minutes and she was gone at the end of the night. Another example of outplay would just have to be really my relationship with Fred. So I met Fred at the merge. I'd never played with him before. And I did host Fred. So Fred did play Epic Productions, if you guys don't know. But we had never played together before, so it was me trying to really build a connection with this guy, and he earnestly wanted to build one with me too, so it was working. Fred was on the opposite side. I knew where their votes were going. I knew where people wanted to vote on my side. Excuse me. And towards the end of the game, the perception begins to change. Fred was on a side, and now that side is gone. The people on that I was working with on my side are still in the game. So perception in my mind is Fred gets to the end, he's going to win. So I need to make him feel as comfortable as possible so the very next time he does not have the immunity, he will go. Lastly, Outlast. So it's been a total of 26 days since the game started. And I've made it here to this point. And I'm ready for your questions. I know this is going to be tough for me. I know I've lied. I can own that. I just want you guys to see it from a game perspective. See it from where I was sitting. And then please make your final judgment. Don't just, cut me out just because I lied to you on the game level, because that's not my character. But in a game, I'm sorry, I am competitive. I will own that. I'm ready for you guys' questions tonight. And I'll see you in a couple hours.